Hey guys, we're back talking about this moon in Scorpio and moon in square to Saturn energy going on. It's kind of making us a bit fuck it. I don't give a fuck, nonchalant right now. And so I am going to check and see how that's affecting our love relationships and give us some advice as well as an affirmation card if I have time. Next we have Aquarius. Aquarius. Alright. So we're going to see what your past energy was, present, and future, and then get you some advice. So again, with this Big Daddy Saturn energy, it's making you feel super authoritative right now, and it could be affecting how you're handling your love life. And so with the emotions kind of being on pause right now, like, girls, oh, pause. Oh, pal. Shit, I don't want to hear that. Anyway, with the emotions kind of being put on pause right now, it's like, hey, you kind of got to have those with this whole love thing. So, yeah, it's nice to see what is going on. So, first we have Five of Wands reversed. Love, love, love that. I feel in the past you were just like, I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no bullshit. I'm not dealing with nobody that's going to bring me no bullshit. You don't like drama and conflict, but something about this card even popping up as your initial energy kind of makes me feel that that's what was being thrown towards you, but you knew how to avoid the conflict in it, if that makes sense. So it's like dramatic ass people, extreme ass people would approach you with all their wants and needs, but you were so fucking chill, Aquarius, that you knew how to kind of make them calm the fuck down. And so it's like, listen here, bitch. Let me set this shit straight right motherfucking now. If you want to be with me, you can't be acting all crazy and wild and shit. I'm not going to have that shit, all that extra. I know some people like it, and I know it's a hit for some, but not me. If you want to find out the quickest way to get left, then show your motherfucking ass. I'm not going to be playing with you. I don't got time for that shit, okay? So let's get along. Let's get along. I'm not trying to beef with you, but I'm not dealing with no bullshit. And so it's like you would correct them before they could even show their ass. And so that alone created this like, okay, Aquarius, I'll listen. So motherfucker would be like, it doesn't matter how wild and crazy and retarded this motherfucker is, it seemed like no matter what, you would definitely, set the tone. You're like, hey, we got sense today. We gonna have some sense today. We're not gonna be playing around with no games and shit. You're not about to have me all out here in these streets looking crazy. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel that you would be very detailed because you were looking for somebody that you could build with. You weren't just looking to be like doing shit. You be looking for a wife and husband, like really paying attention to people. You're not necessarily looking for anything temporary. A lot of people will get it twisted because you're an air sign, but what they forget is you are a fixed air sign. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way you think is very stern. The way you think is very sure and certain and definite. And so when you do that and you are, handling these love relationships, you are not just looking for somebody that's going to be a quick thing, like a good fucking time. You like, if you are going to be a good time, then, you eventually going to work your way up to permanent, so it's like that. You're not looking to have too many fucking tasks. You're just looking to have one that is willing to be versatile, and so that's what it's going to take. And I feel in the past, it was almost like all the crazy motherfuckers got the best sex or the best, you know what I'm saying? Like they have the best company. And so that would be the thing. Like these motherfuckers are so fun. They got too much drama associated with them. So I'm not trying to create nothing stable with you if you're gonna be on that bullshit. This could be really good if you weren't acting crazy. So, I mean, is that a part of your character? Or is this some shit you could work on? Like, let me know because I'm starting to take you seriously, but I will pass up if I have to. If your ass is, you know, you ain't got no sense, you gonna fuck my shit up. I'm all about peace. And so definitely feel that energy from the past. Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. We have a Knight of Pentacles reversed. You may be feeling like you put in a lot of wasted some time on something. It's like you may have made some type of promises that you weren't able to keep, or you may have considered, it's almost like, you know, going into a job interview and seeing all the qualifications that are required, like beneath the job description. And even though you know that you're not experienced in half the shit on the list, you'll still kind of feel like, I'll figure it out. Like, I want to get like, you know, whatever. And they'll ask you, like, okay, so you know how to handle a forklift, Aquarius? And you like, yeah, you know, probably never touched one before, you know what I mean? But you just figure it can't be that motherfucking hard, because you're not going to back down from anything. So you're like, yeah, it's not that hard. And so you'll sign your name on the dotted line that you are qualified for this job, knowing good and well that what you mean is you're open to learning. And so you're like, no, I don't gotta necessarily be open to learn. Like, I already know I'm gonna do it. It's like, that's already hands down. It's just a matter of how does it need to get done. I'm going to do it, but how does it need to get done? Like, that's how I have to figure this shit out now. Like, I'm not going to even question it if I'm going to do it. And so that's the type of energy that you're in right now. It's kind of just like say all that to say head ass. But it's just kind of like you've made all these promises as far as these offers have gone. Like, people have addressed you and like, yeah, I want to be with you, Aquarius. I want to commit to you. I'm serious. I understand that you want peace. You don't want no drama. You don't want no bullshit. So I'm willing to get on that level with you, Aquarius. I can be more chill. I can have some sense. It's like, you know, I love your mama. You know, I can do it, Aquarius, but what you gonna give me, you know, type of energy, exactly that. Like, and I feel that you made some promises, like, I will be that one, I will be this, I will do that, I will be good too. And I feel whatever their requirements were, they were probably a bit extreme, because you are dealing with some dramatics. I want to call them the group dramatics. You were dealing with the dramatics, and I just feel like their request of you were a bit extreme. So while you agreed to them, now you're having to actually live up to them, and you're struggling with that. Okay, so just keep in mind the energy that's going on. They may, your lover, your partner may be getting frustrated or impatient, or kind of feeling like, or calling you out on that. Like, you said, you know, you could give it to me just how I need. It's like, what's up? You said that you was able to do this. Now I need you to keep your end of the deal, Aquarius. And you like, fuck, why I even commit to that shit in the first place? I knew damn well I wasn't gonna do that shit. It's like, I knew I'd be willing to, but I tried it. Like, fuck, man, I ain't trying to commit. Like, you know. So it's like that. Just make sure that when you are, you know, setting these boundaries or whatever, you let motherfuckers know you're being firm and I am no nonsense. Also make sure that you understand what they're asking of you as well. Don't just say, okay, now that I got my shit across, that solves that, I'm not going to have no problems with this person. No, you need to hear the other side of the deal to see if you're able to actually fulfill that. Okay, you don't want to just be like, yeah, okay, now what you wanted? Now that I got all that out the way, you ain't gonna fuck up, you ain't gonna act up, okay, cool. Now what you want? I just want you to be here every night at 9 o'clock and cook me dinner and take the kids to school and give me your checks. And, you know, you'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, that ain't shit. Do you know what you just agreed to? You know, it'd be like that. And so then when all those scenarios pop up, Aquarius, right now you probably like, what? I said I was gonna do what? What the fuck? Like, you really feel like I can do that every time? I ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. It's like, no, Aquarius, you said you were going to do that. This is a part of the arrangement. I'm keeping my end of the deal by doing what you asked me to do, which is not trip. And so now this is what I asked you for. You said you agreed to it. Now you ain't gonna do it. It's like that, okay? So make sure that while you jumping into these negotiations, that you really hearing the other person and not just getting your point across, Aquarius. Let's get another one for present energy for Aquarius. We have the Two of Swords reversed, and so it's giving off this, like, you know, I can't win for losing type of energy. Like, damn, like I was trying to be good, I was trying to be, I was trying to be fair, and now all of a sudden, like, you know, this shit is being thrown back in my face and used against me. I can't do that right either. Don't get into that type of mode, Aquarius. Simply take responsibility for your shit. Again, understand the energy that's going on around you is probably making you feel like, if I apologize or if I say that I was wrong first, then I'm a bitch and I'm weak, I'm soft, or whatever the case may be. Be very careful with that type of mind frame. You know, don't jump into anything like that. You are dealing with another human being with feelings, and you guys made some type of contract, some type of spiritual connected contract that said I'm going to keep my word on this end and you're going to keep your word on this end. So if something tends to or happens to go wrong with that contract, regardless of emotions, both need to be clear enough or have enough respect to go and like update or keep that person up to speed on their end of the contract. It doesn't have anything to do with emotional ties. Don't get to your space of feeling like this is some emotional shit and fuck all that. I'm just not going to deal with it. No. Address it just like you would a business. Look at your partner sometimes as that, like a business. This is a person that I'm in business with for my life. I'm in a life business with this person. So let me make sure we're on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Treat it that way. You got to have respect for a business before you even feel like you have to explain yourself to a business, right? So if you feel like you don't have to explain yourself to your lady, then what does that mean, Aquarius? Do you have respect for your lady or no? So really think of that. Why I feel I don't have to explain myself to her. Why I feel I don't have to explain myself to him. You know what I'm saying? Be very clear with that. How can you remove an explanation for something when we had an agreement upon something? So if we have an agreement, then where is the defender for your side of the shit? I need somebody to speak up. Alright? So make sure that when you are dealing with these negotiations that you are seeing things very clearly and you are not committing to any type of fucking promises and shit that you can't keep. Okay? And that would prevent this from happening. You won't feel like you have a whole list of fuck ups and shit. I didn't do none of the shit I said I was going to do. That wouldn't happen if you were very clear in your negotiations. That's like, I know what you asked for and I know what I offered. That has been fulfilled on both ends, so we good. It should be like that. Should be very clear on what's going on. It shouldn't be like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, now I can't keep my end. It's like you just be setting shit up and accepting deals just to be done with them for the moment, for the time being. Like, no, that's a whole contract. It's crazy. Alright, so future energy, you have the Three of Cups reversed. It's going to be some nonsense, some gossip, probably some messy shit. You could be dealing with an earth sign with this Nine of Pentacles reverse over here. It's kind of giving me this energy to your partner may go out to seek some type of guidance or seek some type of validation or get some answers, some clarity from a group of friends. And I feel like these group of friends are kind of messy, you know, dramatic and with the bullshit. And I feel that your person tends to go to this group of friends often. And because of that, they'll come back to you with all these analogies or with all these, you know, concerns and, you know, just different little shit. It's like, where did this come from? It's like they've been talking to messy-ass family members and friends. That exists. It really exists, and really heavily in relationships. Some people aren't really self-reliant. Some people don't trust in their own instincts to be able to feel like good in their decision making, and so a lot of times they'll do some shit and it don't sit well with them, and they know they fucked up, and so they'll go and speak with family members or friends, or they basically just get ill advice with this Three of Cups reverse. Bad advice, messy. It's just people knowing all your shit. The moment that your person opens up to these people, it's just a listening ear for the mess. They want to hear all the details. They want to hear all the bullshit. They want to hear all the negativity in it. You feel me? So they're fueled by it. And so of course they're going to add some fuel to this fire, right? They're going to add more to hurt the situation than to help the situation, okay? And so I feel like that's the problem there. You know, if your person is easily influenced, that is something that needs to be discussed. Like, you know, you have to, not have to, but you should take, you know, some type of consideration that if your person is easily influenced by outside influences, then that could easily put you in a position of being not necessarily vulnerable, but the relationship vulnerable. The relationship vulnerable, because when you think about it sometimes, like, what is the motive? What is your point in going out asking or telling people our personal bedroom business? Things that a couple are supposed to resolve within their relationship. Why are you discussing that matter with others? And you will notice that this person with that Three of Cups reversed there gives me, they're like, you know, pretty childish. I'll be honest with you, Aquarius. They're pretty childish. And so they don't really have the balls to just come to you and face issues with you, Aquarius. They, you know, they seek that from their comfort zone. It's like the messiness, the cattiness, the funny shit, the whatever, like all that silly shit that they be on. It makes your person feel safe and at home. You being sensible and logical and almost awake. Like, I see people around them being drunk and fucked up and falling over. So yeah, they don't agree with every fucking thing this motherfucker say. And then you walk in sober, clear-minded, looking at everything like, what the fuck's going on here? You know how like a parent comes to a party to bust that shit down? Like, y'all out of motherfucking control. Of course, if another teenager walked through the door, they're gonna be all with the shit, right? It's like, oh yeah, we can sit around and be messy and fun, and I got another, you know, participant. Aquarius, you come through no nonsense. You come through like, what the fuck is going on here? So now, of course, a whole flock of people are going to look at you like the party pooper, because you're the only one in that motherfucker with some sense. So understand that is exactly how it's going to work. When your person feels that need to want to go and tell all y'all business and, you know, get some feedback from their friends and their family, it is really just like, it's just opening up this fucking door to you having now the floor to do with it like as you will. So I would advise your partner, you know, I would just like start to let your partner know, hey, you got an issue or you got a problem, like if you can't figure that shit out with me, then I'm not even sure we should be together. If you're not feeling safe to come to me, then that's a problem. That's a problem, because this is our relationship and I don't want anybody else to dictate how that goes. So if you're allowing others to seep in and drop some seeds off in your brain to influence how you deal with me, how you handle me, you're basically a puppet. I don't want to be with the puppet. So I need somebody that has their own mind, that has control of themselves. Not someone that's being controlled by family and friends. They're motivated by that. I don't need that, because I'm not in a relationship with them. I chose to be in a relationship with you, so I'm going to need you to face your issues with me. That's what's going to have to go down. Yep, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. And this is definitely like the singles card, so that may put them in a position to feel a bit offended by that. And they may decide overall, Aquarius, that they're not ready for it. It wouldn't surprise me, I promise you, because people tend to run from the fixed signs. Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. People tend to run from us because we have that no nonsense, stand still, boop, nope, not budging. Nope, not budging. And whatever element we're dominating in, that we're fixed in, is the element that we don't budge in. You understand? So for that Taurus, that security, that stability, that everything that the Pentacles represents, everything that Earth represents, they don't budge on that. Scorpio, emotions, insensitivity, motherfucking like just shallow, you know what I'm saying, narcissist, don't fuck with it, don't budge. Emotions gotta be on point. Gotta be a lover, you know? Talking about Aquarius, and you talking about mentally. They love a mentally fucking strong person, right? And so if you're dealing with somebody who is mentally weak or mentally that easily influenced, Aquarius is not going to budge. So remember that. Remember that, like whatever element they're in, they're a fixed sign, we're always going to kind of run over, you know, our partner, because it's like, no, that's one thing, that is a boundary that I will not allow to be crossed. And that's okay, you know, we'll stand in that last standing energy, like, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Okay, so to be so honest with you, if this person is easily influenced by family and friends and all that shit, I don't see them being a good match for you any fucking way, Aquarius. I can't see it. I cannot see it. Let me give you some advice. Fire lover something special. Fire lover something special. So before your motherfucker get into this space of being messy and jumping into their mama and baby daddy, I feel like this is the type of motherfucker that talk to their baby daddy, talk to like, you know, exes and stuff like that. Even it's like not seeing anything wrong with it. No obvious boundary crossed here as far as this person is concerned. Hey, cross watcher with your slow ass. Yeah, it's like, hey, what's the big fucking deal? Before your lover jumps into another dimension of being influenced, make sure that you are paying attention to the signs, okay? If you start to feel like your lover is getting frustrated with you and getting to like a breaking point and wanting to get messy, because you know they messy ass just let it spill tea as soon as they get mad with you, stop it right there, okay? But hey, what you doing? Who you calling? Wait, give me that phone. You know, it's like, stop that shit. Stop it. Let's talk. Let's, you know, figure it out or whatever. But also just give them something special. You know, make them feel appreciated. Make them feel acknowledged at times. That's all it is. It's like, you know, babe, I know I said I was going to do this for you or whatever when we made our little arrangement, but I haven't been able to do it, so I figured I'd get this for you since you've been on your feet all day, and, you know, you come home and you had this and that going on. Here's this, here's that, here's, you know, so I'm trying here. I'm acknowledging the fact that I know that I haven't been able to keep my word, so I'm trying to do something to compensate for that. Simple gesture. Simple gesture, Aquarius. You gotta kiss no ass unless you want to. But simple gesture to let them know, yes, I'm aware. And I am doing something about it. I got you. And I need that same motherfucking respect when you have an issue with me. Don't go out to your weak ass friends and your family with their, you know, badass advice and all that toxic shit they're telling you to do. Unless you're trying to be with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need you to come to me if you want to fix something with me. That's what adults do. And if they can handle it, beautiful, beautiful. But if they can't, be okay. Be okay with being single, child. Hey, it is what it is. Welcome to the fixed signs. All right. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.